Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thursday morning. Had a good Wednesday night chat last night. So we'll just continue on. And just waiting on somebody to come in. It always takes a little bit. Let me go over to YouTube and get that started. I keep track of things over there. It's overcast here, but it's not really raining, which is nice for a change. So I think I'm going to be able to get out and get some work done on the shuttle today. I'm back in StreamYard for today. Just waiting on some people to come in. This is just an hour long here today. So we've been on a minute. It usually takes a couple minutes for people to show up. I'm going to work on this goatee here a little bit, I think. It's getting a little straggly. So we're still waiting on some people. I've got some new parts for the shuttle bus for the solar coming in. Let's come in. Oh, we got somebody. It must be Norris. Just walked in. I still have got to work on that stream bot. I guess I could put him in timeout. So it's like I was saying, I got a few new parts that come in for the shuttle bus. I'll show you in a minute. Get a few more in. And gotta hit that thumbs up button, of course. I guess mine counts. Somebody hit at the same time I did, so now I just doubled my thumbs up. I have two. I'll be mentioning this throughout today. Next Wednesday, I'll be live at 9 o'clock. Next Wednesday. Usually I'm live at 7, but I'm going to move it to 9 o'clock because I'm going to be doing the American Wanderer sticker, designing it live. So check with me next Wednesday at 9 p.m. for designing a new sticker, which will be done live. So if I mess up, I mess up. You'll get to see it. We've got 3 in the house. Please be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And I know one of them is me, probably, because I'm over on YouTube watching. Good morning, Norris. How's it going? I'm just looking out the window, and we're heavily overcast, but I just looked at the radar, and there's no rain. Yay. So I'm going to go work on the shuttle bus this afternoon. Well, this morning, actually. When this is done, I've got Mama Leon. How you doing? I've got a couple pages of things that need to be done on the bus. On the 16th, which is Thursday, after next Wednesday, I'm going to be heading to Annapolis, Maryland to see the grandkids. Mama Leon, I'm surprised at you. Look what you said to me. I know what you mean. HD's over here moving around. You can probably hear him getting ready to lay in his bed. There he goes. I'm again on StreamYard and Google, so I can't share any screens here. I have figured out how to bring people up in OBS onto like a panel, but you have to have Skype. And I'm looking for somebody that will help me test it out. Maybe tomorrow or tomorrow evening or this weekend. You contact me via Skype, and then I can screen capture All right, we got 4 in the house. And let's see, we've got 4 thumbs up. Can't beat that. Appreciate it. That's okay, Mama Leah. Not a problem. I know what you mean. Just giving you a hard time. Now, see, I just answered Mama Liam over on YouTube while I was on YouTube. And still, her answer still hasn't popped up here yet. So that's how slow StreamYard is. It still hasn't popped up. Wow. It's going to be a 2-minute lag. Ah, just popped up. So we've still got 4 in the house. Again, I want for the new people that just came in. Wednesday night, next Wednesday, will be at 9 o'clock, not 7 o'clock. And I'm going to be designing a new sticker for the American Wanderer live. So if I mess up, you get to see it too. It'll be done from scratch. I've got a couple ideas already. I may do two different versions. And I'll take input from the viewers. And we'll see how it goes. All right, let me see. What have we got for banners here? All right, let's see. And here's my website. If you're not a content creator and want to get one of my stickers, head over to the website. If you are a content creator, I'm swapping out stickers and get a few more people in here, and I'll bring up the stickers I've received so far. I know Norris has already seen all of them. So sometimes there's going to be some overlap with all this live streaming. So don't hold it against me, Norris. Just trying to get some hours. Oh, my Wednesday morning, or Wednesday afternoon at 2 o'clock, I just looked at the analytics for an hour with average of 4 people. I had 0 hours. I don't know how that happens. It's weird. Very weird. But I'll be showing new stuff too, Nora, so it won't be too boring. All right, we've been on for 8 minutes. We've got 4 people in. The only thing I don't like about this is the live clock is right up here to my, let's see, right up here is the live time, and right here is the number of viewers. So I don't like that live time just staring me in the face. It goes slower when it's up there. And this one's only an hour, but still, it feels like 2 or 3 hours when you got that clock counting up. 8 minutes, 38 seconds, 39 seconds. In OBS, it's way at the bottom. It's very tiny, so it's hard to see. I'm getting to like OBS more and more. Slowly getting more things in. I've got what's called a stinger that flashes up on the screen when I change scenes. Everybody seemed to like that. I've got roll call, music, all kinds of good stuff. I do that Wednesdays at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. Except next Wednesday it will be 2 p.m. and 9 p.m. because I'll be doing that live design on a new sticker. Second generation stickers. Do I have any stickers here? If anybody hasn't seen them. No, let me go get one. I'll be right back. Okay. Got my stickers, my first generation stickers. All right, see if I can get situated here. Wrong way, this way. There we go. For people that haven't seen them, this is a die cut sticker. That's 6 inches long and 2.5 inches tall. And I don't know if it's on. Yeah, this should show up because I'm on a green screen. So this is my 2.5 by 6 other one. And everybody that sends me stickers, 90% of them are round. So I'm going to design a round sticker Wednesday night at 9 p.m. And I made up some new business cards, second generation business cards. I make my own business cards and I laminate them. And let's see if we can get it to focus. It's hard to see, but there's a faded flag in the background, covers the whole background. Let's see. There we go. That's better. And these are on 60-pound paper and laminated. Let's see, on both sides. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's laminated both sides, so it's very stiff. And I usually make up 10, 20, or 30 at a time. That way, if I decide I want to change the design or add something, I don't have to get rid of 500 cards or 1,000 cards. I just make them up as I need them. I can make them for other people. I design business cards, and I can make them for other people, but they're not cheap because it's all labor. I have to print it. I do 10 up on a sheet of material, 10 cards on per sheet, and then I have to laminate both sides. Then I have to cut them all out with a cutter individually. So there's a lot of labor. So if you need some emergency business cards, like 10 or 20, I can do that for you. Thanks, Mama Liam. I appreciate that. Again, Wednesday night, 9 o'clock, I'll be designing a new one, a round one, for TAW, the American Wanderer. All right, we still got 4 in the house. Everybody keep chatting because it's going to be a slow stream today. It's 13 minutes in. And again, this is my list for things I need to do on the shuttle. Yeah, a couple pages. Everything in red has to be done before next week, before I go to Annapolis, Maryland. So it's rained the last couple days, so I haven't got much done. If you watched last night, I showed where I took off all the glue from the side of the bus. The people that owned the bus took the lettering off and left the glue and gouged up the paint. So I'm going to have to repaint both sides, which is not a big deal. Just, it's going to take me a day or so to get it sanded, fill all the gouges, and tape it up, and spray it. But that'll make it look much newer. And that'll give me a good surface to do some designs on. I'm thinking about a design down the side, but I'm not sure yet what that's going to be. Let's see, what else? We got some new parts in for the bus. This is a circuit breaker. So in case something goes wrong, you just lift that up and it's active. And if you press that button, it breaks the circuit so I don't burn anything up. And this is a 200. This goes between the batteries and the inverter. That's one of the new things. Let's see. Of course, I've had this is my Victron charge controller. The solar panels come in here and then goes out to the batteries. And the Victron is one of the top of the line charge controllers. It's an MPPT, which is the better one, charges more efficiently. So it's got cooling fins on the back. It's hard to see, but it's got cooling fins on the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take pictures of each one of these items. Oh, Grunt's up. I can hear him. Take pictures of each one of these items and put it in my computer full scale. Take a picture of my electronics bay, where they're going to go, and put that in full scale. That way I can move them around electronically and see where I want to place them. And that'll save me a lot of time screwing them up onto the board and not liking it and taking it down and screwing it up somewhere else. Here's Grunt. He can't stand it. I've got my door closed. Oh, here we go. He's going to throw a fit. That's okay. He'll get over it. He hears me talking. He says, I don't like being alone. I fed him. I thought he'd go to sleep. Nope, no such luck. So he's up and running around. I showed another video last night of Grunt when he was about four weeks old. Everybody seemed to like him. Yeah, Mama Lim, it's been raining here. It'll rain 3 or 4 days, have one good day, and then rain a couple more days. We're about 14 inches over our normal rainfall this time of year. So we've had a lot of rain. And then, of course, now it's hurricane season. We're going to be getting some tropical storms coming in here. So I've got to get over to the bus right after this live stream and get working on it. I'm going to be dropping the gray tank because I don't use it. And if I have any soap, it's biodegradable. So that'll just take a bunch of weight out. I've got to take a lot of weight out. If you haven't seen the new video I put up a few days ago, all my drawers, I have 5 drawers that are beside the wardrobe. I took those out and drilled holes in them to make them lighter. And it took out quite a bit of weight. The tank, when I drop that, will be about 40 pounds of weight coming out. What else have I done? Oh, I made some latches for the Murphy bed, so when it's in the up position, I can actually drive. I've left it up a couple times and then took off and heard a big crash in the back where it's come crashing down. I had a little cup holder, plastic cup holder, it broke that, so I finally got some latches on it. Had to make a piece on the bottom so the bottom wouldn't kick out. And it's an Armstrong Murphy bed. 2 arms. You gotta be strong to lift it up. But it doesn't go up and down that often. So, and I think I've told everybody I'm swapping all the cabinets from the driver's side to the passenger side. So when I get a new upgraded full color digital printer, I can get my weight distribution a whole lot better. Right now it's driver's side heavy, where I have all my materials, everything loaded. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay, we've got, of course, we've got extension cables for the suitcase panels. This way I can park the bus in the shade and put the panels out in the sun, which keeps the inside of the bus cooler. This has what's called MC4 connectors, and I have a dual connector here that let's see where I'm at here. There we go. It's 2 into 1 since I have 2 panels, and they just click right on. Let's see where I'm at here. They click on, and they're supposed to be waterproof. They've got an O-ring in there, and they're easy to disconnect. So I want to bring the panels in, because I don't leave the panels out in the rain. I always bring them in. But I do make a little Reflectix doghouse for my generator. when it's raining, I put that over there and put a bungee cord around it and run the generator outside when it's raining. I did that last year. People thought I was nuts at first until they saw how well it worked. I'm more of a problem solver than anything else, I think. Let's see. What else have we got that's some kind of new? Well, not exciting, but this is a new electrical block. Since all my wires are already run, I'm going to have to move a bunch of them, especially in the electrical bay. So this will bring all my 12 volts in and then go out to the bay items without having to rerun the entire wire string, which goes throughout the bus. Just a little thing to save some time. Okay, we're 21 minutes in, and I'm running out of things to say and do quickly. Oh, I did get a new, I have a phone holder in the bus, and it has that real soft rubber. Thanks, Mama Liam. Getting ready to do that upgrade on solar. Last year I had one battery, which is 105 amp, which means I could use about 52 amps before I start hurting the battery. And I had that one suitcase, 120 watt, 20 amp. And, you know, on cloudy days, I have to run the generator, which is very quiet. But this year I'm going to have two panels, which is 240 watts at 20 amps. I'm going to have two Bellabone batteries, which is 200 amp hours, which immediately quadruples my amp hours. Lucky Dog, moderator, thanks for coming in. Just chatting a little bit, showing some new stuff I got in for the shuttle bus. And I want to remind you also that next Wednesday, I'll be on at 9 o'clock. Next Wednesday night at 9, I'll be designing a new sticker for the American Wanderer. I'll be doing that live. So if I screw up, you'll see it. So we'll be designing a brand new sticker, because most of the stickers I get are round. And there's a few odd-shaped ones in there, but most of them are round. So I decided might as well do a round one. And Lucky Dog moderator, these are the ones I have right now. That's just the TAW, the American Wanderer, die cut. And this is my other one. These are the first generation. I'm working on second generation stickers now. So if you want to swap stickers, just go to my About page on YouTube. My address is in there and my email. Send me your address and I'll send you a sticker. Or actually send you two. Oh, and I did new business cards. Designed up some new business cards for myself and made them. Let's see if I can get it in focus. It has a faded flag in the background, which is a Generation 2. And these are on 60-pound paper and laminated on both sides. And so you can see they're very stiff. So I made 30. And here's my 30 I made up yesterday. Let's see what we've got for thumbs up. We got 6 thumbs up. Appreciate that. And I'm looking over the chat, see if I missed anything. I'm on StreamYard, but Wednesday night I'll be on OBS. And I've figured out how to get people up on the screen in OBS. You just have to contact me via Skype. And then I just screen capture your camera image and bring it up on Skype. I had to bring in an NDI sound module and get that set up so they can actually hear you. So the next step is finding somebody that will practice with me. Just need to practice once or twice make sure I get all the settings correct, which would not go out live. It wouldn't even be recorded. Well, I might record it, just save the recording. Hey, Ardez Car Life, what is your first name? I'm sure you've told me, but I can't remember. And we're on Firefox today instead of OBS. My morning ones I do on Firefox, StreamYard, and Google, but I can't share the screen in Google for some reason. It used to work, doesn't work anymore. And I use Firefox also, but Firefox doesn't recognize green screen. That's why I'm learning OBS. How are you doing today, Car Life? Rhonda, okay? You may have to remind me a couple more times before I get it straight. And I forgot Lucky Dog moderator's first name too. I've seen it, but I can't remember. I've been showing some of the new stuff I've got coming in for the shuttle bus. The Victron charge controller, extension wires for the suitcase, solars. I'm going to be doing some videos as I put this all together. Be doing a lot of modifications in the bus, so I'll be doing videos on that. I'll be doing some videos on the USS North Carolina battleship, which is here in Wilmington. I'll be doing some. Thanks, Rhonda. I appreciate it. I'll be doing some videos on 3 beaches we have here. I'll be doing some videos on historic downtown. And let's see, what else am I going to do? I thought I'm going to have to get my list going so I make sure I don't miss anything. Maybe go to Harley Gardens one day. Oh, and the zoo. We have a zoo here. And of course, we have a very, very large aquarium that I'll do. So that gives me 6 or 7 things I can get some content on, plus the bus content. So that should hold me until about October. Maybe not. I'm trying to get my watch hours up, and you have to do lots of live streams. You have to do lots of content. And my Wednesday afternoon at 2 o'clock live stream, it said I had 54 views, but when I go into analytics, it says I have 1 view and 0 hours. Their algorithm is really screwed up. They sent me a survey about a week or so back, and I'm sure they didn't like what I put in there. I've got one dispute on one of my videos, and it's been 3 weeks, and they haven't reviewed it yet. It was a silent stream. I'm going to have to start doing more of those just to get a few hours out of them. It was a silent stream, and they said there was some copyrighted music in one of the videos. Well, it was a silent stream. There was no video going out and being recorded. So that should be a simple, quick, okay, there was no sound going out, so there was no problem. But it's been 3 weeks so far. I'm going to go in and bug them and say, look, it was an 11-hour stream, so I'm not getting any time for it because of that. I think I got like 22 hours. Yeah, that's YouTube. It seems to me YouTube makes money on advertising. And if they make money off the content creators advertising, logic would state that they would want more people monetized so they could make more money from creators' ads. But they don't think that way. And I heard some rumors that their server space is about gone. And they need to spend a bunch of money to get new servers up. And that's why they're purging people. I've had people subscribe to me from just about day one, and YouTube is taking them away. So, and you don't really know it unless somebody says something, or you happen to go to their website, their YouTube channel, and you're not subscribed anymore. I had that happen to me. 8 or 10 people were unsubscribed for no reason. It's kind of hard to find a purely honest thing here on the net anymore. So we've got a couple people that are new to each other. If you check out their YouTube channels, be sure to do it the right way, streaming along the bottom of the picture. Yeah, lots of people are having trouble, and 4,000K wouldn't be so hard to reach if they weren't screwing up my time. I did a live stream that had 8 people in it for 2 hours and got 0.9 tenths of 1 hour. My monetization page is different than my analytics page by 120 hours. And then once you get your monetization, you have to keep that 10,000 up throughout the year. You don't have to make 10,000 more, you just have to keep it at 10,000 or above. So always spread the word that if you watch a video, you should watch it all the way through. Even if you don't watch it, just let it run all the way through and leave a good comment, not just nice video, a comment about what's in the video, and hit the likes up button, hit the likes button, thumbs up button. And anytime I have a stream, you can go back in after it's done, after it's posted, and watch it, and I get time for that watching also. So again, you don't have to watch it, just turn the volume down but not off, and it'll give me some extra time. And if anybody wants to run any of my playlists, I have them from 4 or 5 hour playlists all the way up to 110 hour playlist, which is all my videos. Vandrella said she's going to play my 110 hour watch list over the next 4.5 days. Wow. But that'll only give me, again, 110 hours for 4.5 days worth of work, which almost doesn't seem right. All right, we've got 7 in the house. Let's see, we've got 7 thumbs up. I can be happy with that. 2 days ago, I got a new piece for the shuttle bus, and let me get it for you. It's a big piece. I'm going to get back here a little further, I think. It's, oops, it doesn't want to show it all. It's blue. Let's see if I can get it back. Yeah, there we go. This is a 2,000 watt inverter to take battery power and convert it to 120 AC. And I don't know if you can see, but here's the end with an on-off switch. It came with a remote also for on-off switches. And in the back, this has fans and goes up to the battery right there. So that's a new piece that I've got to put in. I asked some boondockers, friends of mine that live off solar, and asked them what a good inverter was that wouldn't break the bank, because you can spend $1,500 on a converter $2,000 on a converter. And that's just too much for my little shuttle. And a friend of mine, Backroads Nomad, recommended this one. He said he used it in his for over a year, then sold it, got a bigger one. So we'll give it a try. So new parts. I'm going to be quadrupling my amp hours with two Battleborn batteries. And I just got another suitcase. The reason I'm using suitcases is because I can park my shuttle in the shade, if there is shade, and then put my suitcases out in the sun. 2 solar panels. So I can keep the shuttle a whole lot cooler. But now out in the desert, there's not much shade at all. So I'm thinking about putting what's called a fly. 10-cent flies. It's just a piece of fabric that you put over it, which stops the sun from hitting the actual tent. It's called a fly. I may rig up one of those, I think, where I can just put it in some aluminum tubing to hold it. But I have to be careful there too because of the wind. It'll tear it right off. So I still got things to do on the bus. I'm doing modifications inside. I got the glue off the outside where the old lettering was finally, but I've got to paint the sides. Oh, for the new people that are in here, the new viewers, next Wednesday I'll be live at 9 p.m. next Wednesday. I'm going to be designing a new sticker for myself live at 9 p.m. next Wednesday. So you'll see how the process is done, step by step. I know some of you have seen some of the logos I've designed, and it's hard to design for yourself. You can design for anybody else, but for myself, it's a whole lot tougher. It's like the cobbler. His kids run around with no shoes, but he's always working for somebody else. Let's see, what else have we got for banners here? Yeah, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. We've got 7 in the house, which is pretty good for a Thursday. I usually run around 4 to 5 on a Thursday. Again, if you need to go and can leave it running, please do so. And after the stream, you can watch it once it's posted, and I get credit for that. Let's see, let me go look, because I forgot, I just updated my spreadsheet on my hours, and I gained 30.8 hours last night from previous live streams. YouTube's about a day and a half to 2 days behind, so I'm now at 2053.6, heading for that 4,000. The first 2,000 were tough. And the way YouTube's messing with watch hours, it's going to take a long time. And the problem is, you have a 365-day sliding scale. So as it moves up, this way up, everything that's over 365 days, 366 days, those hours drop off from your monetization bid. It doesn't drop off your lifetime, it just drops off the hours to reach monetization. So if I had 1,000 hours and I had 50 hours that just dropped off, I would have 950 hours towards monetization. So that means I would have to do 50 hours plus to get back to where I was. So that's a daily basis. So every day something drops off. So that's why I'm doing so many live streams and getting ready to do a lot of content, a lot of videos. Now that the condo remodel is done, I'm going to have the time to do it. But on the 16th, I'm heading to Annapolis, Maryland for a week to see the grandbabies and do some work on their house. When I go up, I do repairs and stuff. and I'll probably work on the bus up there, so I'm going to be carrying all my tools with me, which I normally do anyway. I'm getting ready to drop the gray tank, the gray water tank, because I don't use it. That'll save me 30-40 pounds. And I'm trying to make the bus lighter, so when I get my new full-color digital printer, I won't be overweight. Last year when I went to Arizona, I was just under 10,000 pounds. I think it was 9,980, and that was without water in it. So I want to do some more lightening up of it, and I'll do that when I switch things over. And so I had posted 2 new videos, and I've got one more I'm working on, which will show how I secured the Murphy bed and taking the lettering off, cleaning the lettering off the side of the vehicle. The people that owned it took the lettering off and used a razor blade, dug up the paint, and left the glue. Let's see. What are we doing here next? I'm trying to find my list. I don't usually go by one, but I've run out of things to talk about, and we've got 19 minutes to go. There's that clock again. So, as you know, I carry all my sign making equipment with me, and I think I have a banner. Yeah, here's my website where I do signs and logos and things, if you want to check that out. I need to post it for you in the comments, but I'm not there, but I can do it. That's what I like about streaming. You do stuff in the background while you're chatting, but then you get messed up while you're trying to chat. I have to bring it up on one of the tabs before I can get. Actually, I have 2 websites. I don't know if the other one's working now or not. Here's the one that is working for sure, if you want to check out some of the stuff I do. And let me see what else I have here. Because in StreamYard they have banners that I can put up. Here's my website for the American Wanderer. I have some swag on there for sale. I have information on what a nomad is, and lots of good stuff, information and pictures, and share the air live stream schedule, but it's not up to date. I've got to get it up to date. All right, nobody's chatting much. Questions, comments, I'll take them all at this point as we're winding down with 16 minutes to go. Let's see. Oh, here's something I didn't show. This is kind of weird. These are actually wire markers. You mark on this section right here, fold it over so you can mark on the other side, and then you wrap this around the, oops, there it is, wrap this around the wire. So I've got a complete package with about 20 sheets in there, so I can mark my wires, because I'm going to have to pull some wires and have to reroute some wires when I make this switch over. HD's coming over here. There he is. Oh, another thing I like about OBS, I can have 1 to 20 cameras, which is going to be nice. I've got another webcam here I'm going to put into that. And I'll be running 2 cameras Wednesday night if all goes well. I'm not sure what I'm going to show with the second one yet, but maybe just over my shoulder or something. I don't know. To give a different perspective. So Wednesday night at 9 p.m., I'm going to design a new sticker live. This ought to be fun. Fun for you guys, not so much for me, because I'm going to try not to make any mistakes. I may have to pre-design it before I do that. And then I'm going to probably do 2 versions. Maybe 3 if there's time. And I'll be taking input from anybody that's watching. If they've got any suggestions or comments, and we can actually take that suggestion and apply it to the sticker to see how it looks. So that'll be fun, and it'll be 2 hours and maybe more if we get a lot of participation. And the reason I moved it to 9 o'clock is because there's a lot of other people live streaming in the 7 to 9 period. So I'll just move it up there so they can come in and watch too. A lot of RVers. Hopefully we'll get a big crowd then. So I'm going to have to reverse my monitor and my screen so I can watch the chat up on the big monitor and actually do the designing on the laptop. This laptop's my work computer also. I have probably 50,000 plus files, probably 5,000-6,000 folders. So I have D drive on the laptop, and I have 3 other external drives that I back up to, just in case. Hey, good morning, RV Adventure. You tell me your first name again. I keep forgetting. We've just been talking about shuttle bus updates, and Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be doing designing a new sticker for myself live. So next Wednesday at 9 p.m. So hopefully everybody will come in and watch and see how bad I mess up. I'll be taking input from the viewers, suggestions, and we can actually add that suggestion live and see how it looks. And if people like that, Michael, okay, I have to remember that. Let's see, Michael, how am I going to associate that? I have to associate it with something to remember it. The old mind remember game. Since there's no M in your YouTube name, I'll come up with something. Yeah, so Wednesday I'm going to be designing a new sticker. I get a lot of round ones, so I haven't got a round one. I just have the rectangle with the information on it. And I have the die cut, which is 2.5 by 6. They're all 2.5 by 6. So I'll probably do a 4-inch round because everybody's doing 3-inch, just to be different. This 4-inch round is just a half an inch on each side. It's bigger. And all my stickers that I've been getting, I've probably got 20, 25 stickers, will be going on the ceiling of my bus. After I get the ceiling up, and clear coated, then I'll put up all the stickers, which hopefully will be before I head to Georgia for the van build, and then out to Arizona for all the other festivals. Where are you today, Michael? I think you were in Illinois yesterday or day before yesterday. He's heading to Arizona or somewhere out there. I forgot. A few days ago, he was packing like crazy, trying to remember everything. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, please. We're down to 6. Lost 1. which is okay. Still got 6. I was telling everybody in here that yesterday's live stream for an hour with average of 5 people. Got 0 hours on watch time, but it's the first day. Oh, Texas, Abilene. That's right. I've got a YouTuber friend that's one of my subscribers that lives in Waco, Texas. I'll probably stop in, but he's thinking about coming up to Georgia for the van build, and then we might pair up and head back out to Arizona. He's got a Sprinter, and he tows a trailer behind it. I met him out in Arizona last year. I hooked up with a small tribe last year, and what's really funny about it is I'm a conservative, and everybody else in the tribe, the 6 or 7 people, were all liberals, and we got along. It can be done, people. It can be done. That's enough of that in this stream, anyway. All right, let's see what else. I just showed off my new 2,000 watt inverter. I don't know why I want to keep calling it a converter. It's an inverter. I've still got to get my AC to DC charger. Got to get my batteries ordered, and I've got my fuses in. Oh, I didn't show fuse. Yeah, I got my fuses in. They're the ALN, ANL fuses with a fuse holder, and the box has just come right off. And then they're easy to change. So I've got all my fuses, all my boxes. I got to get some wiring yet. Let's see, I've got to get an alternator to battery, not an on-off switch, but it actually keeps track so the batteries don't suck so much juice out of the alternator that it burns it up. And that's about $172. I've got to get that yet. So I'll get that later this year. And then I get to rerun a lot of wires, extend a bunch of wires. So I'm going to be using, of course, the block here, electrical block. And so I don't have to pull new wires. I can just bring those wires into the block and then go from there in my new electrical bay. One thing I think I said before, I'm going to take pictures of every piece that's going in my electrical bay, take a picture of the electrical bay, put everything in the computer, full scale, and then I can move each picture around until I get the layout I want, instead of sticking it up on there, screwing it to the back wall, and say, well, I don't like that, unscrew it, move it somewhere else. So I'm going to do it all in the computer first, which will save me a lot of time in the end, because it only takes a few minutes to lay it out in the computer, where it might take me 2-3 hours, move the stuff around. And that way I can actually measure how much wire I need if I don't have the wire in by the time I do that. So it'll save a lot of time. And I do everything in the computer full scale. Say you wanted a logo on your back window or your side window. I have you send me a picture of your window straight on and give me the measurements to the outside. I put it in the computer, design up whatever you want, send you a proof, and then when I cut it and send it to you, or you pick it up if you're local, I know it fits. There's no problems whatsoever. I've seen a lot of windows that the lettering went right up onto the rubber edge. No, I don't do it that way. Try to do it the right way and make it look good. Try to have positive and negative spacing. It's like you take a big box, you put an item in the box, then you fill the box with marbles. So you want the same amount of marbles all the way around, and in between, it's the box and marbles theory. But I think I'm the only one that uses that. So visually, you want equal amount of marbles all the way around, and in between the lines, etc. It's a little weird, I know, but that's the way it is. That's the way I do it. Yeah, I was showing also my circuit breaker between the batteries and the inverter. It's nice to have a circuit breaker, so if it pops, you can just close it back up after you find out what made it pop. So I'm getting the parts in, and that's another reason I'm lightening up the bus, making it lighter, because I'm adding more stuff to it, which is heavier, and I'm always running, max weight 10,000 pounds. Again, last year I was 9,980 pounds. Plus, my weight distribution was off. The driver's side was a little heavy, so that's why I'm switching sides. I'm switching all the cabinets from the driver's side to the passenger side, and vice versa. And eventually I'll get some airbags for it, but until then, I want to even out the weight as much as possible. I'm making a shower curtain that's going to go around the open doors of the bus, the two open doors, swing doors, and I'm going to be using one of those shower bags for now. So lots of things I've got to do. I've got to paint the sides where the other people screwed it up by using a razor blade to take the lettering off and cut right through the paint down to the aluminum. So I've got tons of stuff to do. I've got 2 pages and working on the 3rd page of things to do before I head to Georgia. Michael, you going to go to the van build? Or do you have a Class A or a travel trailer? I can't remember. Now, my friend down in Florida, Barefoot Adventures, he's got a big Class A and has a toad on it. And me, I got my little 97 square foot shuttle, which is more than I need. But I couldn't fit everything in a Prius, though. I need the room for the equipment. I wanted a bus that was just a little bit bigger, but couldn't find one at the time. So I'm going to have to keep using this one. Someday I might sell it, put it up for sale, look for a little bit bigger one. I don't know, maybe. I mean, this one's served me well so far. I get around 11 miles a gallon, which is not bad. Now in upstate Georgia, that's where all the hills are, I'll probably get around 9. I try to gain speed going down the hill so I can go up the hill without too much problem. People pass me going up the hills, I pass them going down the hills. I've got to put 2 zombie lights on the outside, still, on each side. Got to buff out everything, all the paint, all the fiberglass. Got to paint the roof. I have some special paint for fiberglass, which will help keep the inside cooler still. I've got to put the screens on the windows. I think I figured out how to do that. It's never ending, never ending. I've got to take it down to the transmission shop. My dipstick will not go back down into the transmission. It's hitting something about 8 inches before it gets down into the transmission. And I don't know what it is. So I got to take that over to the transmission shop, have that checked out. And maybe have the transmission fluid changed and the filter changed while I'm there. We'll see. All right, we got 30 seconds. Boy, they say a watched pot never boils. Well, if I keep looking at that timer, it takes forever for this live stream to go through. I appreciate everybody being here. Again, my schedule is next week, Tuesday at 9, Thursday at 9, Wednesday at 2, and next Wednesday at 9 p.m. We'll be doing a sticker live. All right, everybody, my hour's up. I appreciate it. We'll catch you next time. Stay safe on the road out there, Michael, and we'll chat with everybody in your streams. All right, have a good one.